KILR Killer Games.
Hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world with Flight Simulator 10 Steam Edition, FSX, as many will call it. And let's talk about where we're going. Well, for one, we are at Joliet Regional, which is a airport. I bought this airport from Scenery Builders. I think I got it from the Sim Market. And we went into it in the last episode as far as taking a look at it. And, oh, well, that's not going to... There we go. That's not our plane that's on. Okay, so it looks like World of AI is actually... Oh no, this isn't World of AI. I forgot, this is VoxATC filling this stuff up. And that plane is not even on the runway. It's out on the grass. Something tells me that maybe I need to run the runway program or whatever. I didn't think you would need to, but alright, anyway. Yeah, so this is the Joliet Airport. It's a very, very nice airport for very, very low cost. I definitely recommend it. What is that? Are those actual push? Huh. It's weird. I don't remember that sitting there before. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It's a very good payware scenery. But anyhow, this is where we are, and let's talk about where we're going to go. So, we're pulling up the Sublogic flight simulator map for the default Chicago area. Why are we using that and not a real one? Well, all of these flights are being based off of what we do on the Commodore 64. Because since the airports are limited on the Commodore 64, even with the scenery discs, I don't want to try flying to airports that the Commodore 64 doesn't have. So that's why we're using the Commodore 64 map. And also, I don't know, it's a retro thing. But here we are. We're at Joliet Park District. At least that's how it is on this map. It's actually Joliet Regional. And we're going to go right here to Greater Kankakee. Now, other simulators, I've been saying Kankakee. I've been saying that for the longest time. Until I started doing research for my X-Plane videos, because I do a documentary at the end of the flight of the place that we're going to. So we kind of look at the airport, we go into town, look and see, okay, what kind of things can we do here, what kind of food, etc. So it's a little fun thing that I do for X-Plane, and it's, you know, it's fun for me because it gives me a chance to kind of get an idea of what it really would be like to go there. I don't have the money to do this in real life, but this is the next best thing that I can do. And with the amount of work that I'm putting into it, I might as well share it with others. So there you go. That's how I found out. I had to find out how Kankakee was actually pronounced. So we're going to have everything loaded into our flight computer, so I don't think we really need to set our nav radios or anything. And plus we've got ATC from VoxATC, so we should be good to go there. I need to pull that window back up. Whenever I switch views, it makes my other windows disappear, so it's a little annoying. Alright. First thing we need to do is turn this on. There we go, we got some lights. Let's see. I think we're supposed to, on the Cessnas, you're supposed to put the throttle in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now, if I was on X-Plane with the realistic expansion pack, it'd be telling me your spark plugs are going to foul because you can't have your throttle all the way out or something like that. It takes away from the fun of it. Alright, turn on the radios. And let's turn on some lights. And let's get our lights outside on, which I think... Whoa! That's kind of trippy. Alright, nav lights on, beacon on. I think you're supposed to turn the beacon on first. Taxi lights, landing lights, strobe. Boy, we got a lot of traffic here. VoxATC, in case you didn't know, creates its own AI traffic because it's the only one that actually controls it. It creates its own AI because it controls the AI. If it just used the AI algorithms or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, that comes from FSX, then basically all it would do is communicate to you what the aircraft is doing, but make it seem like it's actually controlling it when it actually isn't. It's hard to explain. Maybe on one of these flights we'll read through the VoxATC guide, so that way you can better understand how that works. Okay, so what else do we need? We need our GPS. That probably would be a good thing. Wow, that's big. I don't think I need it that big. Okay, well that will get us started, I guess. Okay, we don't need it on just yet. We'll close it. Undock window. Huh. Can I? Oh, yes! I just now realized I could do that. I can pull it off my screen and look at it. Oh, that's so awesome. How come I never figured this out until now? I have no idea. Okay. We were tuned in to Kankakee radio. This is gonna be funny, just listening to the just listening to the text to speech, trying to say what it is. Okay. Oh my goodness. 122.10. No. There. All right. Kankakee Radio, November 13 Foxtrot, 122.1 Joliet Regional.
November 13 Foxtrot, Kankakee Radio. Go ahead.
It said it right. Oh my goodness. Kankakee Radio, November 13 Foxtrot, ready for clearance, Greater Kankakee.
November 13 Foxtrot, stand by.
That was such a habit to say Kankakee. 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 Kankakee.
November 13 Foxtrot, ATC clears you to Greater Kankakee Airport. Cleared as filed, maintain 3000, clearance void, after 0532 Zulu. Squawk 3050.
3050. 3050. November 13 Foxtrot, cleared to Greater Kankakee Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 3000, clearance void after 0532 Zulu, squawk 3050.
Last aircraft, say again.
God, I hate when that happens. November 13 Foxtrot, cleared to Greater Kankakee Airport, cleared as filed, maintain 3000, clearance void after 0532 Zulu, squawk 3050.
November 13 Foxtrot, read back correct.
Tune to Joliet Park District. Huh. In here, it calls it Joliet Park District. Interesting. Alright, 122.7. Come on. Come on. 122.7. There we go. Joliet Park District Unicom, November 13 Foxtrot, request airport information. Are we going to hear anything? Oh my goodness, I'm not hearing anything. What happened?
November 13 Foxtrot, altimeter 2980, weigh in 270 at 8, and use runway 30.
Okay. Roger,
Joliet
November
Park
13
District
Foxtrot.
traffic, Piper 12908 Bravo, leaving the area to the north, Joliet Regal.
Regal. Joliet Regal. Joliet Park District traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, taxiing to runway 30, Joliet Regional. Oh, okay. 30. Well, this is a nice airport. I love how this airport was done. Trying to find the taxiway. This thing's got white lights. So kind of throws you off a little bit. Now, although it's great that VoxATC has its own AI and creates its own AI. The downfall is that it only does it at the airport you're departing and the airport you're arriving to. It doesn't do anything in
Joliet
between.
Park District traffic, Cessna 3371 Victor, leaving the area to the north, east, Joliet, Wriggle.
Wriggle. Now you can run regular AI with it, but then you risk having, and this happened at Chicago O'Hare, so just watch it on here. I had both the VoxATC AI traffic and the World of AI traffic. The FSX sliders for AI traffic were up, and you could see like two planes like merging together. It was not a pretty sight. It's like a mutated airlines or something. Which might be a cool thing if you're into that. I didn't really find it entertaining. But you know, each to their own. Got some cars that are disappearing over there. They hit a void, disappear. Alright. Stop. That's right. For some reason when I hit my brakes, if I hold it down, it doesn't stay down. I have to like mash it out. It's really annoying. Joliet Park District, traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, taking runway 30, departing to the southeast, Joliet Regional. What's that crowd say again? Come on. Come on. Alright. I guess what I'll do is I'll do what I've done on other simulators where I put down some takeoff flaps. Just like one notch. Alright. We're good to go. Oh. Oh, I gotta just do this here. There. Bye, Joliet. It was fun. By fun, you gotta watch the X-Plane video. Oh man, I spent like a lot of time putting the documentary for it together on that. Man, this place was a blast. I mean, it's the first gateway to Route 66. So there was like so much stuff going on here. In case you're wondering about the graphics, this is Orbx. This is what I call the Orbx Overhaul, where you've got the base, the land class, the vectors, and trees. I got trees, because why not? I'm going to give this thing a complete facelift. Now the thing about Kankakee, this makes a very special place for me. A place that I wouldn't mind visiting in real life. I may not be able to do, but that's where the documentary that I do with the X-Men series really makes it nice. But in my days of flying Flight Simulator back in the Commodore 64, always started off at Meigs Airport. And that is how it's pronounced, by the way. I looked that up on a video. So start off there, and I would fly to the I'm going too high here. I would fly to the bottom of the default Chicago map, which would be Champaign, and Kankakee was the midway point. So it was a nice little spot to take a break. And so I was always used to the airport and seeing the river just north of it. And now I'm getting to see what this looks like in the different simulators. It's not down there. Or is that just a window? Well, I've departed the airport area. I wonder if VoxATC is going to give me further instructions. It may not. It may be a nice, quiet flight. VoxAT is great when it works. Other times it's just a snooze fest. Kind of like, huh, no one's talking to me. There we go. Joliet Park District traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, leaving the area to the southeast, Joliet Richmond. The wind is kind of blowing me off course, and I don't have autopilot or anything on this, so I constantly have to change things. 127.60. Alright, we'll just change that there. And move it back. Okay, well that wasn't right. No. Okay. Chicago Center, November 13 Foxtrot, with you at 3,700.
November 13 Foxtrot, Chicago Center, Roger, altimeter 2980. November 13 Foxtrot, cleared for a runway 22 approach, changed to advisory, frequency approved.
RNAV runway. Cleared for RNAV
Chicago
runway.
Center, citation 444 Echo Alpha, with you at flight level 389er.
Citation 444 Echo Alpha, Chicago Center, Roger. Last aircraft, say again.
Cleared for RNAV runway 22 approach, November 13 Foxtrot.
United 211, contact Chicago Center 123.75.
123.75. United 211.
Delta 331, contact Chicago Center 132.
Alright, so I guess we have to fly the approach now. RNAV 22 approach. Let's bring this on the screen here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, procedures. Select approach. RNAV 22. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Vectors, I guess. Huh. Okay. Where is the airport? Ah, okay, so it's up there. So we're going to need to okay, wait a minute, I see it. It's right over here.
Greater Kankakee unit Bon, Beach 1821 Mike.
There's a little pink line over here.
Beach 1821 Mike, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
Beach 1821 Mike, at Park 3, request airport information.
Beach 1821 Mike, altimeter 2983, line 220 at 7, and use runway 22.
Beach 1821 Mike.
I'm
Greater
impressed.
Kankakee traffic.
It's actually
Beach
saying the name
1821
right.
Mike, taxiing to runway 22.
That makes me feel bad.
Greater Kankakee.
That I've been saying it wrong the whole time, and a simple text-to-speech generator can say it right. When half the time it doesn't say things like regional. It's like Regal. Of course, I know it's abbreviated, but is the airport over there? We're like getting close to it already. I mean, look at this. Like we're getting like close. A little warm in here. Should probably pull up a chart or something. Oh, let's take a look. AirNav.com. Okay, where are you? RNav 22.
Greater Kankakee Unicom, Beach 5583 Kilo. Beach 5583 KILR, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
Smell like Kankakee.
Beach 5583 Kilo, at Park 5, request airport information.
Beach 5583 KILR, altimeter 2983, line 220, at 7, and use runway 22.
6.
Beach 5583 Kilo. Greater Kankakee traffic.
Whoops. Well, that was weird. All I did was change the nav radio is all I did. Turn this to 231 is what it says on the right about there. Or I go in a completely different direction too. Because the wind is blowing us that direction. Okay, so we should be coming down to 2300 altitude. See like reflections or something down here. Alright, let me see. Is this set to nav 1 here? Oh, that was... Oh, it's 18.1. 39 point... Okay, well, we're not that far away. Okay, so the airport should be off. Yeah, we're 13 miles away. It should be off over here somewhere. Maybe over there where the highway lights are going.
Greater Kankakee Unicom, Beach 1842 Charlie.
Beach 1842 Charlie, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
Kankakee.
Beach 1842 Charlie, at Park 7, request airport information.
Request
Beach
park
1842 Charlie, altimeter 2983, line 220, at 7, and use runway 22.
Beach 1842 Charlie. Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 1842 Charlie, taxi into runway 22, Greater Kankakee.
He's saying Kankakee, see that? Or it's actually Kankakee. I'm sure those that live in Kankakee probably get irritated when people can't pronounce their town right. It's like Joliet. There are some people that pronounce it Joliet. It's not Joliet, it's Joliet. And even if you look at the word Joliet, the I makes the O long. If it was really Bixby, did you have to? There is no homework in the cloud. I didn't even ask you. Freaking spy. Go away. Now you distracted me. But yeah, so a long or an I, the I makes the O long. If it was Jolliet, I'm sure it would be Joliet.
Taking runway 22.
Like Holly Jolly.
To the east.
Jolly.
Kankakee.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know, but I've been told. But I have a cappuccino. I like this song. Which, at the time of recording this, we are in November, and Christmas is around the corner. And so is our airport. Now look at that. We're pretty much at almost. I had to adjust it there, but
Greater Kankakee Unicom, Beach 3178 Kilo.
almost at 2300.
Beach 3178 Kilo, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
9 miles away.
Beach
Let's start getting
3178 Kilo, at Park Manor, request airport information.
thing of flaps down.
Beach 3178 Kilo, altimeter 2983, line 220, at 7, and use runway 22. Beach 3178 Kilo.
That's it.
Greater
I think this is
Kankakee
it
traffic,
here.
Beach 3178 Kilo, taxiing to runway 22, Greater Kankakee.
Okay. Let's turn around here. Just in case you want to see the GPS, here it is. So you can see we're getting close to the... let me zoom in a little bit there. There we go. So you can see some air traffic over there.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 5583 Kilo, taking runway 22, departing to the east, Greater Kankakee.
Now, something that you can do with VoxATC, and I might actually do this for like the bigger airports, you can turn the AI traffic off and just go with the AI traffic with FSX. So if you've got like Ultimate Traffic Live, then you can just have that going. It's just VoxATC won't be talking to it. It won't be able to. It won't be able to control it. But you can certainly do that.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 1821 Mike, leaving area to the southeast, Greater Kankakee.
Airport.
Greater Kankakee Unicom, Beach 3581 Foxtrot.
This is over here.
Beach 3581 Foxtrot, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
Beach 3581 Foxtrot, at Park 4, request airport information.
Beach 3581 Foxtrot, altimeter 2983, line 220, at 7, and use runway 22.
Beach 3581 Foxtrot. Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 3581 Foxtrot, taxiing to runway 22, Greater Kankakee.
We'll have to take a look at this, at what it looks like during the daytime after we land. Because I see, like, little things. Like, I don't know if those are power lines or what those are. It's whatever Orbx decided to put down. We should be approaching our vector here. Okay, I did not put my landing gear out yet. But I did now. Those are windmills, I think. Yeah, those are windmills.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 5583 Kilo, leaving the area to the southeast, Greater Kankakee.
Too much. One more stall. Coming in.
Cleared on Kankakee, recom, beach 7575 Golf.
Beach 7575 Golf, Greater Kankakee Unicom, go ahead.
Beach 7575 Golf, at box 6, request airport information.
Beach 7575 Golf, altimeter 2983, line 220, at 7, and use runway 22.
Beach 7575 Golf.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 184 to
low.
Taking runway 22, departing to the east, Greater Kankakee.
Because I see the red over red. Red over red, you're dead. Trying to give ourselves some altitude here. Greater Kankakee traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, on final for runway 22, Greater Kankakee. Didn't even understand it. Greater Kankakee traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, on final for runway 22, Greater Kankakee. We took it that time. There's a display, in case you're wondering, right here, that will tell me what I need to say. I put that out of the way, just behind my face cam, so that way it's not like in the way or anything like that.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 3178 Kilo, taking runway 22, departing to the east, Greater Kankakee.
Kilo. Kind of like a kilo gamer. My name is copyrighted. We'll need to compare. We'll do this when we land. We'll check it out at daylight. I'm curious of how Orbx does in
Greater
regards
Kankakee
to
Unicom, Beach 90191 Charlie.
lining it up and
Beach 90191
all
Charlie.
the
Greater Kankakee Unicom.
freeways
Go
and stuff, are
ahead.
they correct?
Beach 90191
How well of a
Charlie.
job- how well of a good job does it
Request
do?
airport information.
Since we're not doing like,
Beach 90191
ortho
Charlie.
photos
Altimeter
or, satellite imagery or
2983.
anything like
Line
that.
220 at 7 and use runway 22. Beach 90191 Charlie. Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 90191 Charlie. Taxiing
there's
to
this-
runway 22. Greater Kankakee.
That looks like a highway, and I don't think there's one that goes. Well, actually, there is one. I think that, but I don't think it loops around like that. That's I was when I saw that. That's what I was wondering if how accurate is it? It's pretty. It's nice to look at, but how accurate is it? I don't know.
Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 1842 Charlie. Leaving the area to the southeast. Greater Kankakee.
White over red there? I think so. I see red also, but that might be an aircraft light. That might be an aircraft landing light.
Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 3581 Foxtrot, taking runway 22, departing to the east. Greater Kankakee.
So this is a cool thing for me because I have never flown to this airport in FSX before. So as I'm reliving old memories on the older simulators, I'm making new ones with the newer simulators.
Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 3178 Kilo. Leaving the area to the southeast.
That was
Greater
too high.
Kankakee.
Oh, it's one of those. It's the one that's got the 4 lights. There are 4 lights! I'm just getting confused as far as which ones are which. Like, are they the VASI indicators or something else? There we go, that's the right light slope. 2 white, 2 red. If we can just get ourselves lined up here. Now, do you see how there's a plane there waiting for us? That's what I mean. VoxATC communicates with its traffic saying, hey, there's someone coming in. And so you don't have to worry about them like, well, we're going out to the runway. That's something that I think makes VoxATC really kind of cool.
Greater Kankakee traffic. Beach 7575 Golf. Taking runway 22. Departing to the east. Greater Kankakee.
clear ourselves of
Greater
the runway.
Kankakee traffic, Beach 3581 Foxtrot, leaving the area to the southeast, Greater Kankakee.
Let's see, do we have a taxiway up here? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, good. How about brake? That'd be a good thing. Just use my trusty old keyboard. Greater Kankakee traffic, November 13 Foxtrot, clear of runway 22, Greater Kankakee. Now we'll go into park. Oh, this is so cool. Being able to see this in FSX after all these years of playing it a different way. This is just so cool. I don't know about you, but I'm having a blast with this series. Been able to see these airports, you know, as I had seen them growing up in the older simulators, and then seeing how they've evolved over the years. It's just really cool for me. Next to the parking. How's our fuel going? Ah, our fuel's okay. All right. We are set.
Greater Kankakee traffic, Beach 901 Charlie, taking runway 22, departing to the east, Greater Kankakee.
Okay. Well, we're going to turn that off. We don't need to listen to it. All right, so here we are. Let's go ahead and turn that off. That did not turn off our radios. That's weird, huh? It should turn all the avionics off. I don't know why it didn't. Don't hit the landing gear, that'd be bad. Okay. I think I turned it. Alright, cool. Now I'm not going to disengage. If I disable this, it will remove the traffic. You won't see it. So I'm not going to do that, so that way when we check this out during the daytime, we can still see some traffic going on with the airport. So let's go ahead and compare what this airport looks like Orbx style compared to real life. Okay, here we are. This is Greater Kankakee, and remember that where we were saying, man, that looks like that is going way too close to the airport than what it should. Well, guess what? That is exactly how it's supposed to be. Here it is. So this is the runway we landed on, and sure enough, it's the 57 right here. And then we've got the Kankakee River going right here. See, and I think these are the things that the Orbx vector, you got the land class does the thing of like, first the base gives you like the textures, and then the land class says, okay, this is the proper place that these textures are supposed to go, and I think it affects like hills, stuff like that, and then vectors are you're supposed to be like your roads and stuff like that. But I know there are 3 bridges right here, and when I was checking this out in FS9, which I use FScene 4X, which is actually, I could use that on FSX too, but why? I've got Orbx. It had bridges, and it was cool. It was cool to look at. So let's take a look at it here. So we'll just kind of move ourselves over here. I mean, this is all really nice and clean. This is what, I know people will say, you know, what they want to say in regards to FSX versus X-Plane. I think they are both great simulators. FSX prepared, you know, throw it in there, I guess. They're relatively close to the same. What I like about what Orbx does, this may not be absolutely realistic as far as where things are placed, but at least you don't see trees on top of houses or trees in the middle of a street. Unfortunately, that does happen with X-Plane. Whereas I can use the ortho photos and you can really see what it should look like. The overlays sometimes works against what X-Plane can do. So it looks great like when you have the roads and you can actually see the roads. And I mean more so than what you see down here. I mean, that's just like a texture of a road. Whereas in X-Plane, you know, it's an actual object. You know, it's an actual freeway object, a road that, you know, the cars are driving on. So, I mean, it looks, when it works, X-Plane looks fantastic. But when it doesn't, it's a mess. But anyway, that being said, I like how this looks. I really do. This really looks cool. See, now where we're flying over, I know there should be like a ballpark over here, and there's not. All right, let's stop right here for a moment. Okay, so let's pull up this again. So, don't want that. So like, see, here are the real textures, right? So here, there's actually like 6 baseball fields, softball fields right next to each other. Now naturally, and here's 2 right here. I thought this was weird when I saw this, the fact that there's 6 softball fields. Now with ortho photos and X-Plane, yep, you better believe it looks just like this. In some areas, it gets the overlays right. It puts trees where they should be. And other times you see like trees in the middle of a softball field, which should not be there. Or like on top of these areas here that are parking lots or something. You know, it doesn't quite know. It does its best to try to figure out where the overlays are supposed to go. Can you go in there and manually change it? Yeah, I believe you can. Do you really want to put that much work into it? As far as the whole world, probably not. Let's see if those 3 bridges are over here. I hope so. I don't see any bridges though. Do you? Oh wait, there's a bridge. 1, 2, they're there. They're there. 1, 2, 3. I'll be dang. Sorry, had to slow down my slew mode there. Here, let's go down in altitude here. Yeah, so there are the bridges. Whoop, there we go. Hate when it does that. I know I could not go into spot plane mode, but it just looks awfully weird if I do it in any other mode. There's one that doesn't have instrument panels, but the way that it displays it just looks really weird. Okay, so the middle one is actually a railway. All right. So that's the bridge. That's what Orbx put down. Yep, there's the railway. And here's another bridge right here. Very, very, very cool. Let's take another look at the map here. Okay, so here are the three bridges. This is the railway. It should be the railway. I don't know if it's going to zoom in there. But if we zoom out, let's zoom out. Try to get a good overview here. How about that? Let's compare that with what it would look like here. I don't think we're high enough. We have to be careful because the clouds. Okay, let's back up. I'm trying to figure out where the airport's at. I think it's behind us. It's back. There it is. It's over there. There's the airport. So if we were to look at the like the lines of streets and stuff, you know, it's like, does it have it right? You know, here are the three bridges here. There's this little lake thing here, and then there's the river. Does it have these two major arteries here? You know, here is the interstate. I mean, let's take a look. Okay, so here it is. Here's what we were seeing with the interstate. That's definitely matching up. I'm going to assume those two major arteries that we were seeing, those two streets, are these right here. These two, since these are labeled and the other ones are not. So I'm going to assume that these two here are these right there. So I don't know. I mean, overall, I think Orbx does a great job. I think it does a fantastic job of, really giving FSX a nice makeover. It's very nice to look at. I think, it's still working off of old generation flight simulation architecture, but I thought I could make my landing gear go up. That's okay. Hey, there's something up there in the sky, flying really high, and it's not me. All right, well, appreciate you joining me on this flight. I hope you found this interesting in regards to, I don't know, just taking a look at the Gorbix, the Gorkon, the Orbx overhaul stuff that you can get, and how does it compare with the real stuff. I think it does a pretty good job. I really do. And for about 200, less than 200, you can give your flight simulator a huge overhaul, and it would overhaul almost the whole world. You'll get South America land class for free. You'll still need to get like Europe or something like that, but like the textures will cover everything. The vectors, I don't know, were the vectors North America? I can't remember. But as opposed to getting photorealistic scenery for every state, which is what you would have to do if you got mega scenery, it would be a lot cheaper. It'd be a lot cheaper to go with the Orbx route, and it's not flat, unlike mega scenery. But with that in mind, I am working on getting prepared and adding it to our World Tour series, because I will be using mega scenery on that one. So we can have a different look and a different feel with that version of Flight Simulator compared to these other ones. So stay tuned, and look forward to being able to get that out when we when I have it ready. But anyways, thanks, and be sure to check out this flight and the other simulators, especially X-Plane. If you don't really like X-Plane, you can just skip over that part and just go to the end where the documentary is at, in regards to us talking about the city and the airport and what's there. Anyways, thanks, and I will see you on the next leg of our journey. Don't forget that we're doing this same flight in the other simulators, so check those out if you'd like to make some comparisons or just relive some of those old fun memories of the past. Be sure to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulator content, and thanks very much for watching.